that story.
So,
tell it briefly.
Okay, so I was kind of on vacation. I actually decided I wanted to pursue film and TV more, or theater more, but just in
a bigger scale.
A bigger scale. So I decided I was going to leave Toronto. I went to Los Angeles to do some meetings, try it out, see how I liked it. I loved it. So I decided I'm moving to LA because I want the Jamba Juice and coffee bean and tea leaf every day. I'm moving to LA. However, I still had this ticket for New York. Well, I should just pass through. I already made all the arrangements. My friends are expecting me. I'm going to go to just pop into New York anyway. See how I feel. Go to New York. My friend who I stayed with, who became my roommate of 6 years.
Her name is?
Christina!
Christina Sivridge, who I also know because the three of us were on the Disney Cruise Line together. Magic 7, straight from heaven.
Word.
So you had just left Stephanie Boxbaum.
Correct.
Who was also on the cruise line with us. And we're going to, in LA, and you're now going to visit Christina Sivridge, who's living in New York. She's just going to go and pop in, correct, have a little what's up in NYC.
Correct. And Christina says, oh, I'm going to the Mamma Mia audition tomorrow. I've put you on the list.
And by that,
you should come.
So that what that means for all of you that don't know is that in New York, you can go to an open call for musicals or plays. You just sign up the day before, sometimes, or it depends on the call. So there's equity principal auditions and there are equity chorus calls, and you can go every day, multiple times a day, to different auditions in New York. And so Christina Sivridge had put you on the list to line up sometimes at 6 a.m. in the morning to get a time and audition for Mamma Mia.
Right. So on the list, I think we were 286.
286, y'all.
When we got to the audition, I ended up being 112.
So what that means is that 100 people, more than that, almost 200 people did not show up for the call at all. And so the list moved up until Keisha ended up being 112, something like that.
Yeah. So I went in, I sang, they only asked for 16 bars.
16 bars of music. So not a whole song, 16 bars of music.
The music director was there, David Holstenberg, who was also the music director of Matilda. How great I get to look at him again.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's true.
That's amazing.
It's true.
That's amazing.
And all he did was I sang, he looked at me, he looked down at my resume. You're from Canada? Nice to meet you. That was it. So I thought, did my best. Left that alone because,
Because I'm moving to LA to be a TV and film actor.
Did my best. Left that alone. The following day, I was asked to come to a callback to read with some other girls. So I did that. A few days later, I was asked to go to another callback and read with a few more girls. And then I was like, great, I'm going home because it's my friend's wedding this weekend. I did the wedding. And while I was at the wedding, got a phone call saying, could I come back tomorrow? So I had to book another flight, fly back to New York, do that audition. And, it was all very positive, but, you never really get, intense feedback or whatever. So, yeah, I did all that. Came back to Toronto. Was having a grand old time of a summer. They called me back a few weeks later, said, could you come back one more time? So at this point, I'm thinking, I think they like me. It's getting down in numbers. There's less and less girls there every time. I think I'm going to get a job. But a lot of the equity Canadians had been put on the U.S. national tour.
Right.
Or the Vegas production. So I thought...
Because as a Canadian, you have to get a visa to go to Broadway, and sometimes they don't want to get the visa for you. But continue.
Yeah, so I just thought, well, they're maybe going to hire me for one of those. So I went to my final audition. I screamed my brains out. I said all my lines that I was supposed to say. And the response from the lead casting director was, we just wanted you to know that you have really great positive energy. We like it every time you come in the room. You do such a good job, and we really like you. That was the response. So I was like, yes, I'm going on tour. So I went on vacation with my parents and my brother, and the strangest thing kept happening. So we went to Aruba, where English is not the first language. People speak Papiamento or Spanish, or well, that's a mix of Spanish and Dutch, and so they speak the mix, or they speak one or the other, or everything else, and then they speak English. And oddly enough, everywhere we go, there would be like a radio ad, blah, 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 blah,
Mamma
ABBA, blah, 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 Mamma Mia, blah, 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 Dancing Queen, like just random things for Mamma Mia kept coming up, and I was like, I think this is God sending, just
letting you know,
giving me a heads up.
You're gonna have a job.
That, like, don't forget about it. Something's gonna come up for you. And then a few weeks after we got back, in the midst of the blackout/brownout across Toronto and New York City, when everybody lost power and phones weren't working, people were eating off their barbecues all the time because we couldn't cook, somehow a call came through.
Not somehow, y'all. God.
Saying that they were calling to offer me a job in Mamma Mia on Broadway.
On Broadway. I hope you've enjoyed Keisha T. Fraser's story. Tune in next time for another brilliant Canadian storyteller here on the Blacktor Studio.